In this video, I'm going to show you how I keep my shoulders strong and pain-free with this mobility workout. I've had enough shoulder injuries in the past, and I've also rehabbed and recovered hundreds, if not thousands, of shoulders in my days, and I don't want to end up with shoulder replacements like my dad. So I'm going to show you what I do on a weekly basis and just how I, keep my upper body mobile and flexible and also strong to do what I want when I want, to be able to throw, to be able to catch, to be able to do anything I want. Check it out. I like to start off with just doing some bicep curls. And so the reason being is we got to have strong forearms, got to have strong biceps, we got to have strong arms if we want to avoid things like tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, or really just a weak grip, just having a weak grip. Man, there's nothing worse than shaking somebody's hand it's weak, and I don't want that. And I know that, not doing a physical job. I don't have a physical job. I used to be a physical therapist assistant. And then so I've always, been an athlete in my life. I grew up playing baseball, played college ball, always been competitive. And then I got into CrossFit. So I like being strong because I like being an athlete. I like being athletic. And I also don't like being injured. And as a physical therapy assistant, I worked with a lot of injuries and surgeries. And so I know I don't want those things. And I've been injured enough myself to know that I don't want to have bad shoulders. So this is why I do this. It's really rehab or prehab that I do. And I pick up the Mace every day and I'm doing these things. Like right here, I'm getting some good shoulder internal rotation, and it just feels good because you want to have your shoulders moving good in all directions, having a full range of motion. That way you can also have the joint stability in the joint, because if I want to go play baseball, if I want to go throw, and I got young daughters and I like to still be active and compete and play softball or just play sports, I like doing that. I'm an athlete. Once an athlete, always an athlete. But if we don't do these things regularly, we lose our strength, we lose our range of motion. Then that's when we get set in and be like old man. And this right here is, I do these every day. And, I call them, they're 360s. And if you can see, I'm getting some weight shifting in there. And I mean, the core strength that I'm getting with it, like my abs, you can see my abs contracted. But because that weight is swinging behind me, there's nothing else. It's so good for the core strength, but it's also for my shoulders going overhead, and the stability in my lats of having to stabilize this. So that is what I'm talking about, building the stability and the range of motion all in one. And there's nothing better I found as a therapist, as a CrossFit coach, gym owner, to really be good for shoulders. Because look, when I used to do CrossFit, I remember when I first started CrossFit, this is 2012, I'd be driving home, getting in my truck, going home almost in tears, my shoulders hurting so bad from the barbell. I was learning Olympic lifting and learning all this back then, and man, my shoulders just coming out of playing ball, and the way I was working out, doing just the typical working outs and body splits and all this stuff wasn't the best for my shoulders. I learned this early on. Okay, I want my shoulders to feel good, move good. So this is why I do, and this is the routine, the mobility workout routine I do. Here I'm just doing some ankles. I'm feeling my ankles, and so putting a ball on my foot, just working my hip, working my ankles. And again, it's just about feeling good, moving good. And so I take 10 minutes out of the day, and I do this every day. I don't want to be spending hours working out and lifting heavy, doing those anymore, but I still want to be strong and fit and feel good. So this is also push-ups. You can do one thing, you can do push-ups and air squats. And so it's the most convenient and efficient routine as well. So check here. So this right here is going to be some huge value, the stretch. So I'm doing this stretch and also breathing. So whenever I'm doing this stretch, I'm breathing in through my nose, then I'll blow out. I'll do that maybe once, and then I'm just nasal breathing. I'm focusing on a deep breath. You can see my belly. Breathing deep and slow and relaxed. I'm getting a good stretch here. And so look, give this stretch a shot. Get on the ground. Keep your hips over your knees like I'm doing. And man, it's a good stretch on the spine, rotation, thoracic region. And I'm wrapping up. I feel good. Moved around. 5 to 10 minutes and feel great. If you don't have a Mace right now, you can go grab a sledgehammer. Works great as well. It's what I started with, a sledgehammer, 8-pound sledgehammer. Hopefully this was helpful. If you like this video, if you like this content, if this is beneficial, helpful, please subscribe if you're new here. Like video, share with somebody who is a former athlete, who wants to get back to moving good, maybe looking to lose some weight, looking to get in shape, get fit. If there's any questions you have, please drop them in the comments. Peace.